Determining the strongest anime character is no easy task. With so many powerful characters, it's hard to pick a clear winner. Factors like strength, durability, fighting style, and special skills all come into play. Here's a list of some of the most powerful characters in anime, based on these factors. First up we have the one and only Denji, the booby chaser, from Chainsaw Man. Now, you might be thinking, wait, Denji? Really? But this guy doesn't just want to slay devils, he's driven by, well, let's say some interesting motivations. Denji's main powers comes from his ability to transform into a chainsaw-wielding hybrid. When he pulls the cord on his chest, chainsaws emerge from his arms and head, making him a deadly force in battle. His chainsaws can slice through devils with ease, and he gains enhanced strength, speed, and durability in this form. And the power to erase devil from existence is pretty powerful. Denji can also regenerate by consuming blood, even recovering from fatal injuries. His powers also grow stronger when facing more fearsome devils. As the chainsaw devil, he terrifies other devils for its destructive potential. Kusuo Seiki from the disastrous life of Seiki K is a psychic powerhouse who can do it all. Telepathy, teleportation, psychokinesis, invisibility, you name it, he's got it. We're talking about a dude who could make Goku sweat. He should be the center of attention, but all he wants is a normal life. Instead of using his powers for fame or fortune, he just wants to eat his coffee jelly in peace to avoid chaos around him. His powers, though, are more of a curse than a blessing. Seiki wears limiters to keep them in check because without them, he could literally destroy the planet with a thought. Life for him would be simple if it weren't for the bizarre people around him. Like Nendu, who's dumb as a rock, or Teruhashi, who thinks she's perfect. These characters constantly drag him into ridiculous situations. And no matter how hard Seiki tries, he can't escape the chaos. Next we have Aang from Avatar, The Last Airbender. This series introduces several powerful avatars, but none are quite on the same level as Aang. He begins the series as an inexperienced and goofy young child, but gradually grows into one of the most powerful anime characters in existence, with his mastery over the four bending arts playing a big part in that. Throughout the series, Aang proves himself in battle on countless occasions, with his ability to learn from each fight helped him to grow stronger and stronger. This culminates with his victory over Ozai, the Phoenix King, during which Aang uses energy bending to end the fight without a single casualty. And next we have our big boy from Attack on Titan. In human form, Eren is not a threat until he transforms and became a 15-meter-tall deadly-ass attack titan. Due to his ginormous size, he can easily take down many anime character with no sweat. Very few can stand against him. His strength even more amplifies with the discovery of his founding Titan power, which grants him the ability to control other Titans and alter their memories. At this point, the whole humanity is in his palms. He can crush everything, anyone on the planet. With his powers, he could easily rule the world. But he sacrificed himself and millions of others for his chick. Let's head towards a character who is all over the internet right now. The Riz God Satoru Gojo. Lots of Gojo Glazers thinks that he is the strongest character of all time. Maybe they're wrong. But he did manage to get the title of most famous character of all time. Satoru Gojo, known as the most powerful sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen, was born with the rare 6 eyes and limitless curse technique. His mastery of these abilities allows him to manipulate space, making him nearly untouchable in battle. From creating infinite barriers to warping distances with ease, Gojo's powers seem godlike. He can immobilize enemies with his presence alone, and his powerful domain expansion Infinite Void overwhelms opponents' mind, leaving them helpless, which makes him a true force of nature in the Jujutsu world. Next we have a child with some godly powers. Kageyama Shigeo from Mob Psycho 100. He appears to be an ordinary, quiet middle schooler, but beneath his calm exterior lies immense psychic power. Mob's abilities allow him to bend reality. He can lift objects with his mind, control energy, and even manipulate people. And that's a useful power. However, he tries to suppress his powers, fearing the destruction they might cause if he loses control. The more Mob holds back his emotions, the more his psychic energy builds up, leading to explosive moments when his emotional barrier breaks. Despite his godlike powers, Mob's journey is about self-acceptance and finding strength within himself, beyond his psychic abilities. Next we have a smooth criminal. Muzan Kibutsuji, the reincarnation of Michael Jackson from Demon Slayer. As the leader of the 12 Kazuki and the king of demons, Muzan Kibutsuji is a name that strikes fear throughout the Demon Slayer universe. His chaotic reputation is well deserved, but what really sets him apart is his terrifying ability to control anyone with his demonic blood. Now, here's the thing, Muzan isn't just a master manipulator. He's a ridiculously powerful fighter too. With superhuman strength, he can slice through the strongest demon slayers, the Ashira, like they're nothing. And even if they manage to land a hit, his immortality and biokinetic abilities make it almost impossible to defeat him. Oh, and did I mention? He doesn't age. So, yeah, the Ashira can't just wait him out. Muzan's here to stay. Next we have Tetsuo Shima. From Akira, Tetsuo Shima, once the hero's ally, now the ultimate antagonist in Akira. This guy's psychic power is so overwhelming, it's like he's carrying a ticking time bomb inside him. When his abilities finally awaken, they spiral out of control, unleashing psychic explosions that could have torn the universe apart. What's terrifying about Tetsuo isn't just his power. It's the fact that he's barely scratching the surface of what he can do. If he ever learns to master his abilities, he could redefine the limits of strength and destruction in anime. Anos Voldigode from the Misfit of Demon King Academy. Compared to some of the long-running anime giants, the Misfit of Demon King Academy might seem like a new kid on the block. But don't let that fool you. Its main character, Anos Voldigode, has been around for more than 2,000 years. He's the reincarnation of the first Demon King, which means he's got some seriously OP perks. Not only is Anos absurdly fast and stupidly strong, he wields Venus de Noah, a sword made from the body of the original god of destruction. Yeah, you heard that right. If you think you're safe, not with Anos around. Next we have Super Saiyan, Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Alright, let's get one thing straight sure. Zeno might be able to erase the entire universe with a snap of his tiny fingers. But could Zeno go toe-to-toe with someone in a fist fight? Probably not. He's like that guy in the game who wins by pushing the self-destruct button. Goku, though, this man lives for a good brawl. This Super Saiyan has saved Earth more times than we can count, usually with a fist, a scream, and some wild transformation. Thanks to his Saiyan genes, every time he gets knocked down, he comes back even stronger, like hitting retry after every game over. And now, with Ultra Instinct giving him access to godly powers, he's leveling up yet again. And number one spot goes to none other than Saitama from One Punch Man. Let's be honest, when it comes to Saitama, there's no competition. While Goku and the rest are out there struggling and screaming to power up, Saitama just casually punches his enemies into oblivion without even messing up his grocery list. Sure, you might argue that if other anime characters were dropped into Saitama's world, they might do okay. But let's face it, nearly every anime hero has hit a point where someone stronger shows up and knocks them down a peg. Saitama? Nah. He's always number one. It's like running a race where no one else even showed up. No matter how powerful the anime universe gets, Saitama remains unbeatable, and the guy barely even tries.